record sales of over 260 million. A hit in every decade since records began, really. And a knighthood to boot. Yes, it is Sir Cliff Richard. You don't need any more introduction, do you?
That was good enough, thank you.
It's so lovely to see you. And I was
Lovely
listening to you rehearsing earlier on, and it really brought a tear to my eye.
Oh, great. Well, it's difficult, really, when you're celebrating 50 years and you want to say thank you to the fans and everything. I didn't think I'd find a song that was going to be right, you know, because it's a little bit... But this one's got a feeling about it, you know, it takes me back to my youth, the kids sitting on a stage and trying to curb the nerves.
Thank you for a lifetime.
And then thank you for a lifetime.
Yeah, and this is the single that you would like to be your #1, because you've had a single in each decade. You're going into your 6th decade of performing now, and you'd like a #1 in
It would be nice to have a #1 in the 2000s, wouldn't it? I mean, then no one's ever going to catch me. But mind you, I wonder if I'm catchable now in terms of records and decades, because people don't seem to last 50 years anymore.
No,
Not that they... I think that some of them could, because I've heard some of these new singers, and they are brilliant, absolutely fantastic singers. I'm never quite sure what goes wrong. But to me, it's to... I'm being helped. Woolworths is the only place you can buy my single, but they're determined to get me a #1 in the 2000s. I said, well, OK, if you could do it for me, I would be a very happy man.
And do you think those nasty radio stations will all join you in your quest now? Because some of them still don't play you for some reason.
The mainstream of radio are aimed at a different age group, but I get a lot of help from, you know, all the regional BBC studios, and there's lots of places that do play me. But to try and get a brand new song into the charts, you need all 10,000 of them, or whatever it is, playing your stuff 5 times a day. It's much more difficult, but a lot of radio stations do support me.
Yes, I know they do, and a lot of your fans do. We always get such a reaction when you've been in. And I have to say, I've been reading your autobiography, My Life, My Way, which is hounding Lorraine Kelly's up the charts as we speak.
Oh, we could both be in the top 5 together.
Exactly. Oh, she's #1. You could both be in the top 2 together.
I wonder if she'll like moving over. I don't mind being #2 to Lorraine.
You can ask her that later.
I'm happy to be #2 to Lorraine.
But it's written, so I feel as though you're speaking to me. It's written in such a way that it's very personal. You feel as though...
Well, I mean, I'm thrilled that you said that, because, you know, when you work with somebody else, Penny Junor helped me write this book, it's really hard to make it just yours. But when I got the first manuscript, she had got every fact in position. She'd worked out the chapters, how it should be. And what I did was I spent hours and hours and hours just trying to make sure that it was me. I changed sentences, I changed phrases, I changed paragraphs and moved them around. And at first I was a little worried that Penny would think, well, who does he think he is? But I got this lovely message back saying, I am thrilled that you've gone this deeply into it.
You referred to tabloid stories and being written about in the papers, which is why you wanted to write the book. And, of course, there's been a lot of speculation recently, and it's been in the papers.
For 50 years, Fiona, for 50 I've given up even thinking about justifying myself, qualifying what I am, who I am. I don't give a darn about them. You know what? The press don't frighten me anymore. I don't even lose sleep.
Good for you.
And as long as they tell people I've got a book out, look, I have to thank them. They've given me unbelievable publicity for my book, so Lorraine better watch out. And I've got a tour coming up, and I don't care if they talk about the things that I do. They can speculate all they want. It makes no difference to me at all.
Oh, well, I think that's a good place to leave it then, don't you?
I think so, yeah. Oh, but don't leave it, though. Come and see me on tour.
Oh, I'd love to see you on tour. November, you're kicking off?
November the 10th, we kick off, and we go right through to December.
Yeah, and I know you are a perfectionist. I saw you practising then. You still get nervous, don't you?
Yeah, the first few days of the tour, I always say to my friends, please don't come on the first night. Let me get over my nerves. I mean, people don't notice anything, but I can feel it. Oh. So, but once you get 2 or 3 nights under your skin, everything falls into place, and the fans are good. That's where you live off what happens from the audience. Their response is usually so warm that you're just carried away on it.
And that's what's kept you going for all these years?
I think it has helped a great deal.
All right. Well, it's lovely to see you looking better than ever, I have to say. Amazing.